2 years ago, I was honored to be elected to the executive committee. Now listen to me, I still can't figure that one out. Nobody is any more surprised than me. Now I know it surprised a lot of folks. Because as soon as I was elected, when the break came, everybody ran up to me and said, "Were you surprised?" I said, "Yeah." They said, "We were too." I don't know who voted for me. But I moved to Cleveland. Good old Cleveland. And it occurred to me one day how dry I was. Oh, I was doing the work of the Lord. I was busy as all get out. Traveling all over the world. Went to 5 different nations last year. Sat at my desk and wrote letters, made phone calls, and had meetings, and helped people get $1 million loans, $7 million loans, $500,000 loans with a phone call. And as the days went on, I felt myself getting drier and drier, and emptier and emptier. I want to tell you something, Pastor. You can backslide doing the work of the Lord. The old saying is, you can get so busy doing the work of the Lord, you forget the Lord of the work. And it just hit me one day. I thought, I'm not going to sit up here and dry up. And I pushed myself away from that desk, and I stood up. I walked past 3 secretaries, and I said to one of them, I said, "I'm going down to the chapel. Be back later." And I went down to that 2nd floor, and I went inside that chapel, and I closed the doors behind me, and I walked up to that stage, and I sat down at a piano. And almost 20 years from the day the Lord first gave me that song, I heard those words again. It will rain again. The fruit will fill the vine. And I came to the conclusion that the song that I had written 20 years earlier was not so much about 20 years before, as much as it was about 20 years from then. And I sat at that piano, and the words came to me again. So go into your field. Your work is not in vain. God said, I promised you a harvest, and I know it will rain. And I sing it one more time. Nobody in there but me. Yes, it will rain again. The fruit will fill the vine. The stalk will bend with weed. The grapes burst forth with wine. I feel him in this house. So go into your field. The work you're doing for the Lord is never in vain. God has promised you a harvest, and I know it will rain. And I don't know what else we're going to do here tonight. I've got every plan on preaching before I sit down. But I thought I'd come by Illinois camp meeting one more time to tell you the seed you planted deep has yet to grow. You've wondered when you'll reap the things you sow. How long has it been since rain touched your ground? You've searched the skies, but then the rain can't be found. But it will rain again. It'll rain again. Will not wither and they will not die. It'll rain again. The work you've done for God will bear fruit. It'll rain again. If you have to live by the philosophy of just one more Sunday, live by it until it rains again. The young man got it right when he was up here today. You just keep on keeping on till it rains again. I feel the Holy Ghost in this house. You just pray one more prayer till it rains again. You give one more offering till it rains again. You show up one more Sunday till it rains again. You have one more board meeting till it rains again. You wash feet one more time till it rains again. You have communion one more time till it rains again. You show up one more time till it rains again. I came out to tell somebody here tonight, it's about to rain again in your ministry, in your life, and in your family. It will rain again. It'll rain again. It'll rain again. It'll rain again. Why don't somebody stand up, raise your hands and say, Lord, I need that rain. I need that rain. I need that rain. It'll rain again, it'll rain again, it'll rain again. It'll rain again. It'll rain again. It'll rain again. You know what? I may not get much further here. I got to share my heart. There's preachers greater than my preaching will be here this week. If I don't do nothing else, I've got to share my heart. You know what I feel tonight? I feel like there's somebody here. The devil will torment you over your family. You've moved here and there doing the work of the Lord, pastoring churches. You've looked around, and all of a sudden your children are not where you want them to be and where they need to be, and the devil will torment you and say, if you hadn't moved around so much, or if you hadn't been in the work of God, if you hadn't given yourself to the church, it'll all been different. I know what he does because he's done it to me. You see, while I'm standing here preaching to you in this meeting, I have a real life back home. I have 3 daughters, one married and in the ministry, one almost 16. But I've got one almost 20. She's been to these camp meetings with me. She's been in some of the most powerful services that you could ever be in. Seen it with her own eyes. Miracles of God. She's such a brilliant mind. Listen, 4.0. I don't know where she got that from. 4.0. Every time her grades come out at Lee, 4.0.